Alright. Uh-oh. I think it screwed up the camera. Beep. Cooking time. Dog park thoughts. Okay? I've been working on this for a while, this project. And it comes in waves, and you can only go so fast because you gotta wait, you gotta be patient, you gotta learn stuff, you gotta experience things, you gotta teach. You know, it becomes a bit of a process, especially if you're doing it all on your own. So, you know, once I get to a level, I guess, where I can actually get some assistance in what I'm working on, that would be cool. But for now, I got to work on this project by myself. And the concept of this project is that I want to build a dog park. That's a good Swiss cheese. That is able to help homeless people. And this is because Navi and I were homeless. Whoa. There we go. Come on. Fix the damn thing. Come on, camera. You're okay. Don't worry your pretty little face. Everything's gonna be just fine. Don't panic. Don't get your panties in that drawer. You've probably seen the last video. Don't freak out. No, it's okay. Dog park, homeless, people, animals, you know what I mean? They get thrown into dog shelters and people gotta rehome them. But why can't we help our citizens that are homeless, that are trying to transition back with a dog park that is able to help assist, house, and feed and vaccinate the animal? There's enough vets out there that are willing to go around and help people. So I know that we can get vets on board. Now, one of the problems that has to be addressed is aggressive dogs. Aggressive dogs are always an issue. And how do we help keep a community safe in a dog park with homeless residents? Because there would have to be short-term and long-term, obviously, benefits, you know. And so it's like, when you think about this, then you got to house in a certain manner, right? So if you have, let's say, an aggressive pit bull and a chihuahua, you know what I mean? And the homeless people are going to be there for 3 weeks, right? 3 weeks is what you get to be able to figure shit out. And then, you know, hopefully we get you into a homeless shelter or something, or, you know, you're something, right? Progress is made and things are okay, or at least, you know, transitioning. And so what do you do about that? Because you're gonna need an open area for regular civilian animals, right? Well, what do you mean by civilian animals? Well, the general populace, okay? Because homeless people are fucking soldiers. They're soldiers, okay? Most people cannot do what homeless people have to go through. You won't make it. You're not capable. You don't have the intestinal fortitude to get you through it, okay? So, what happened? All right. So then you take these things into consideration, right? And me, woo, we don't like this. All right. So you have your general park, right? Now you have to have this general park sponsored by the city and the state. You actually have to get sponsorship to have a dog park. And it has to do with biological matter, and it has to do with taking away areas for people, which is bullshit, because everybody can go to a dog park. You don't have to have a dog to go to a dog park. You can always meet people there and tell them you don't have a dog, you're not capable for whatever reason. You would still like the enjoyment of, you know, being able to transverse in life around a dog. Most people would be like, hey, you want to toss the tennis ball? You know what I mean? Most dog owners are pretty chill if you're real with them. Just don't go up to a dog owner and expect to start playing with his dog. You know what I mean? Like, you got to talk at this park. You get a chance as a homeless person to keep proper manners as an owner and as a parent to a furry friend. This is important, okay? So we have to remember this. Okay, but we have to get back to the question of what happens with the housing aspect of it. All right, well, those that are housed can be required to have certain types of restrainment devices on it, like a specific type of harness and a specific type of material it's made out of that can be provided by the park. We would use an indestructible material that is non-harmful but can maintain ultimate control over the animal at any given time. And also, by a means that you would either consider a leash or a tether of a variant that is indestructible based on breed and size. So some dogs would need like a chain. God, those burgers are gonna be fucking fire. Holy shit. All right. So we have to consider the type of restraint and tethering that is used in the housing area so that the dog cannot release itself from its containment and tethering or tethering. So you can have a containment area for each site that helps and assists a homeless dog owner. And that could be a dog owner family. So you have to consider the size of the site area, the containment area for the said animal, and then the tether area. Now you would want to consider at least 15 to 20 feet on the, because if they're in the park area, the dog may be around other dogs, but there should be areas in the park area that they can be around other people and like sit down in the park and lock the leash to a containment pole. The containment pole could be like next to a bench so that if it is a more aggressive dog and they are working on aggression classes, the dog could be brought out into the main dog park area and tethered to a dog tether post with an indestructible tether and restrainment device, as in a vest of some sort or collar style. So those things are to be considered and contemplated. All right. Now you want another piece of cheese? We'll do that. Fucking greasy, delicious fire burgers. Ah. Thank you, Erica, from the Share House. I love you, sweetheart. I know that you're not supposed to say I love yous, but I love you, Erica. Thank you for taking me to go get my fucking food from the food bank today. I really appreciate you. You're so cool. I really think you're super awesome too. I really enjoyed our conversation today. I wish I would have been more company. I would have if I had weed. I finally got weed in me. But I want to say thank you. Oh, all right. All righty. No way. Never. All right. Okay. Meh. 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 You know, tonight's extra episodes, I do it in a very special, such a horrible way, man. Literally took, or got rid of it. It was like something very important to me. One actual very specific thing. And it was the one thing I didn't get a copy of. Everything else I could have cared less. But it was the one thing. Oh well. It shows loyalty. Shows there's no loyalty because it would have been a matter that should have been discussed first. Like, ultimately. At least a 411, a warning that something that was very important to me was about to disappear. And that if there was one thing out of all of it that was that important to me, that I should capture it before it went away. And it was a sentence. It was one sentence. But that's alright. You know, I'm a kind of guy that, funny enough, I could actually be cheated on a couple. I know the shortcomings I have. And so for those reasons, I would understand. But I would hope to come to the table, obviously, since I said I would allow it a couple of times before it would start to bother me, that the reasons why would be discussed because of loyalty. Loyalty. But that's okay. People don't know what that means these days. Some of the most loyal people cheat on each other all the time. And being disloyal, like I'm talking about, it is cheating. It's not like sexual or intimate cheating with another person. It's cheating on each other's trust. It's cheapening them. Two nice burgers. Fuck, these are good. Woo! Oh. You know what's funny is, like, even in the Bible, that very same thing I said about cheating is true. There's two forms of cheating in the Bible. One of them is acceptable by a dictionary's definition of cheating. See, in the Bible, inadequacies are accepted. Flaws are accepted. But shit must still go on and happen. So, there are tolerances that are instilled. Reasons that one might be open with their partner about circumstances and come to what's called a worldly resolution. But most people, they'll go get these degrees in psychology or astrology or numerology or old folklore or architecture. And then they'll say that it's not all cracked up as it seems. But then they'll try and be an authority on things, and they can't even understand something as simple as how things are not always as they seem. Me either. See, I actually know why things disappeared. I do. I'm not stupid. I'm not going to talk about it on Facebook. But without discussing it first, you cheated on trust. Because there was something in there that was very important to me. Now it's lost. All right, now enjoy your eggs. I love you though. I'm just mad right now. All right.